The views and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect those of Access Fort Wayne, the Allen County Public Library, or any other supporting groups. If you'd like to produce a show, call us at 260-421-1250.
Show you the way. Let me be your shining light. Keep you from drifting away. I'm the one that makes you try.
Hello, welcome to my show. This is Patty's Page, and we're in Studio A. Beside me, to my left, is Fernando Tarango. Hello, doll.
Hey there.
Welcome to my show.
Thanks for having me.
So, I have some questions for you, and then later on he's going to be, play some songs for us, if you don't mind.
Sure.
So, it's been a year since I have last seen you. So what have you been up to? I mean, you went to New Zealand, you went this and that. Wow, that's an adventure in itself.
Yeah.
So tell me already, since I last saw you, when did you go to New Zealand?
I was out there from January to July.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Earlier this year. Yeah,
wow.
so about 6 months.
6 months?
Mm-hmm.
What'd you do there?
Well, my wife had a contract out there.
Mm-hmm.
And out getting residency for me and my son.
Mm-hmm.
And
how old is he now?
He's 2.5.
2.5?
Yep.
He's into everything.
Yep, as he should be.
Mm-hmm.
And
you have more on the way?
one more on the way.
Oh, when? December?
Coming December.
December!
Yeah, it's
Oh,
a
I
nice
guess
busy
it
time
will.
to have him.
Oh my goodness, so this might be a Christmas baby.
Oh, hopefully not. It'd be pretty late.
Oh, that wouldn't be fair
Yeah.
for him, would it?
Hopefully first week of December.
Oh, first week
My
of
wife
December. Oh,
be able
is
to
she
be
low
relieved
yet?
a little bit.
She must be low.
It's a
Getting
struggle
there.
to walk. Yeah.
So, what you do in New Zealand yourself? Did you teach or?
Yeah, I focused on teaching. I do a lot of Skype lessons online.
Mm-hmm.
So continued with a lot of my students here in Fort Wayne through Skype, which is nice. And then doing some teaching locally there through the music school there. And there in Nelson, New Zealand. And then just got a little into kids' music.
Oh, kids' music.
Yep.
I write children's lyrics.
Ah, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Look
I
forward to
should
seeing
share
those.
with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what kind of audience did you have? Basically, children, right?
Well, I was working with the community center doing songwriting for kids. Something I like doing is helping kids create songs and realizing their creative vision. And
how many? A dozen or?
Oh, this particular group, I had 5 guys. Five kids.
Do personal one-on-one.
Yeah, it's nice with the group because you can take more ideas from each of them versus a larger group.
What's New Zealand itself like?
It's pretty nice. It's pretty laid back.
Mm-hmm.
It's absolutely gorgeous as far as, between the mountains and the oceans and just all sorts of places to see and be. It's beautiful. The people are really nice and friendly, laid back.
And the weather?
Pretty good. It's pretty good.
Compared to here. Culture shock when you come back.
Yeah,
right?
definitely mild winters, but depending on where you are, they have a whole
winters.
varying range of different climates and seasons,
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
Yeah, mountains, right, too.
Definitely have mountains.
Yeah. So when it's winter here, it's summer there, just like
Yes.
Australia?
Mm-hmm.
Of course, Australia's near there. Anyways, you were there for 6 months, and you got back last June.
In July.
July.
Yep.
So what have you been doing since then?
I got back into it doing the Embassy Score program, which is a program for middle schoolers. They come together and they create their own music theater works on the embassy stage.
Are you now?
Yeah, so that's a pretty cool program because they get to live and work at the embassy for 3 weeks. And then they produce their own production company and promote their own show that they've written, all the either musical works or scenes.
Do you have your own production studio or whatever?
I've got a little project studio that I work out of.
But do you work with other people, like...
Yeah, I do. I mean, I work out of ResFX Productions. Their audio studio, the studio is called RX Studio. Troy Kof is the main producer there, and I work out of his studio sometimes. I'm doing a project for Oak Farm Montessori where they're recording a song that we wrote with the kindergartners. The ukulele song is pretty adorable, so we're working on that.
Sing that. Maybe you can sing one of the children's songs for me.
Yeah.
Cool. So, when did you start writing children's songs?
Well, once I
Since
started,
you had the wee one?
Yeah, once I had a kid, it changes your frame of thought. So
your main genre before you did the children's songs was what? Jazz or rhythm and blues or?
Just sort of all over, the
You're all
eclectic
over?
songwriter kind of thing. So some would come out a little jazzy, some come out folky.
No funk?
Yeah, with Wickersham, a lot of sort of.
How are you with? Are you still with them?
Grooves. Yeah, we slowed down a bit. Having a munchkin and bassist is having a munchkin, and our drummer lives in Kalamazoo. So
yeah, you're all over the place.
Right. So just harder to find those gigs that make it sustainable. Now being a family man, have to.
Oh, well, congratulations on the wee ones. You got two girls or no?
Maybe 2 boys.
Two boys.
Yeah.
Have you? Do you know what the name for the second one will be?
Don't know.
You're gonna
Don't
be
know.
surprised.
Yeah, we're sort of trying to figure that one out. We'll see. Gotta.
I'm happy for you.
Yeah,
You are
thank you.
truly blessed.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. So, you have a couple songs. Can you show off your singing?
Yeah, I was trying to figure out what I can do for you because.
I know you don't have your papers in front of you.
Whoa. Well, it's hard to do. For me, it's hard to do kids' music without the kids. If
Okay,
that
I'm a
makes
big
sense.
kid.
All right, yeah, fair enough. It's because a lot of the stuff that I've been doing is usually sort of requires interaction from the kids, or or I'll make up a song depending upon what they're doing.
So
if some
you
kid's
make
doing
up
something
songs
cool.
as it goes, like you ad lib or something like that.
Yeah, you make them up on the spot, and kids are pretty forgiving as long as it's fun, if that makes sense.
So what's the title of this one?
I guess I'll do. I think I'll do some lullabies. That way, it doesn't require kids to sing
if I
along.
start to fall asleep, you better wake me up.
Well, then I've
I
done
got
my
another
job, I
show
guess.
after.
If you fall asleep.
And you got Christmas songs coming out?
Christmas is coming up. Do I have any songs that I play?
Yeah.
Not without the sheet music.
Do you have CDs?
I do have CDs. Not any Christmas CDs though.
Oh, you should work on this Christmas.
Yeah.
Because your voice is beautiful. And
Oh, appreciate it.
that's why I have you here, because you're a friend and I love the way you sing.
Oh, thanks for having me.
With that one, here we go.
All right. Let's see.
It's a pretty world when my baby sings. Ooh, my baby sings. Fills my heart with angel wings. Ooh, I fall to pieces. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ain't got much, but I've got you. You're my treasure dressed in blue. When your laughter kisses my ears, joy fills up my cup with tears. Ooh, ooh, ooh,
Thank you.
Yeah. So you got new ones coming out, like just the children's songs that's coming out new, or you have other types of genre coming out, or?
Well, I guess right now I've just haven't been focused too much on recording. I'd love to get some children's songs recorded, if anything, just at least so that my munchkins can have them.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool. They growing up with you singing them songs.
Yeah, exactly. And I work with a lot of musicians, and kids' music would be a great sort of, I don't want to say easy, but low pressure way of just having fun in the studio. And
I mean, that comes natural. It's not really a job, much of a job, you're singing. It's what you love doing.
Yeah, not the actual singing portion of it. It's just everything around it that, makes work out of it.
Oh yeah, you're right. Well, singing is natural.
All the admin and scheduling and gig finding.
Gig finding. Where do you normally do your gigs?
I do a lot of private events, a lot of weddings.
Pine.
I was at Pine Valley not too long ago,
Yeah.
country club there. Yeah.
And the pizza place, what's that called? Pint? Something.
Haven't been there in a while. We produced our own show there. That was our first Wickersham Brothers show.
Yeah, I was there.
Say again?
I was there when you did.
Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, there's a nice full
There was
house.
a lot of people there.
Yeah, nice and hot.
Oh, boy. But
Yeah.
it was a good show.
Thank
I
you.
enjoyed that.
Yeah,
I
thanks for
still have
coming
a
out.
picture of you and I when we took a picture when we were down there.
Oh, cool.
I should send that to you.
Yeah, please.
A decent picture.
Yeah.
So what else can you sing by ear, or kind of hard to do it by ear?
Let's see. There's I do another lullaby.
Okay. Is it long, in between, short, what?
I can make it as long or as short as you want. You want shorter or longer?
Long.
Long? All right.
You're making this up, or you know it?
No, actually, this one, I do Parkview Healing Arts. You familiar with that?
Yes, I've heard of that.
Yeah, so I go around Parkview, Randalia, and knock on doors and offer people music if they'd like.
Yeah.
But one day I was in intensive care singing for someone who had asked to have music there, and it was basically a man who was youngish, hard to tell sometimes how old someone is in the hospital, but probably late 30s or early 40s, and his mom was there. I was there playing music for them and was there hearing her last words to her son, essentially. And and what she kept repeating was, "You can rest now. You've done a good job. Close your eyes. You've done well."
And she's home.
Yeah, so those were pretty much a mom's last words to her son, and that's what this song came out about from it.
If you ride the long train up and down the mountain, you will find a valley far, far away, glistening in the sunshine. I'll be yours and you'll be mine. We can spend the rest of time dreaming away in the blue, blue valley. Rest comes easy. Lay your head down. You've done well, my son. In the blue, blue valley, rest comes easy. Close your eyes, your work is done. In the blue, blue valley, rest comes easy. Lay your head down, you've done well, my the blue, blue valley. Rest comes easy. Close your eyes, your work is done. Close your eyes, your work is done.
Wow. Did you sing that while she was...
No, that was where I heard her telling
What she
son
said?
to close it.
Yeah.
Close your eyes. You've done a good job.
So what did you sing at, while this was happening? Did you sing or just visit it? Or?
I think I did a real slow version of Simple Man, Leonard Skinner.
Can you do that?
I'd have to look up the lyrics.
Oh, never mind.
I can do that on my magic phone
Oh my goodness.
if you'd like.
Sure.
I don't know how it looks on screen, but
That's all
or
right.
if I even get service here. But
If you don't get service, you don't have to do it.
yeah, we'll see. I don't know if the internet gods are gonna be so kind.
No.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't have it memorized. I'm not very good at memorizing songs.
Oh my goodness. Well, you're doing pretty good with what you're doing.
Oh, appreciate it. It's easier if I write it because
Yeah.
it takes me so long to do it.
That's How long does it take for you to write your lyrics and put music to it and to do one basic song, mixing it and all that, make a final product?
Oh, it just depends. Some songs come out really easily, and
Drive it up.
write them in
Exactly.
half an hour. And
Oh.
some I'll, this one I think I'd written this one relatively quickly.
That's beautiful.
A lot of it came into my head, but then there's some tweaks that I needed and couldn't figure it out, which didn't come till I think maybe a few months later.
And the music itself, did you have the thought in your head for that?
Oh, well, this one I just wanted to keep it simple, sort of as simple as I could,
Yeah.
especially with sort of kids' music and something that anybody, who knows G, C, and D could play, which are some sort of basic chords when you're starting to learn guitar.
So, gently flowing.
Yeah, gently flowing, and also something that anybody could play.
Yeah.
Who
That's
could play
cool.
guitar, kind of thing. Nothing.
Not too difficult on the frets and stuff.
Yeah, I'm trying to make my life easier these days.
Yeah, I got kids, that's why.
Right, yeah.
Well, I got a question here. Maybe I can think about it. Well, does lyrics come to your head first or the melody? Both? Or lyrics
I
first?
think more often than not, sort of lyrics,
Then you work it in.
a lyric and melody, they sort of come at the same time. Like lyrics have their own little melody to them.
Oh, yeah. So, that's the way it flows.
Yeah, and they'll sing themselves, figure
Yeah.
out what sort of melodic line they need. It's sort
You
of already
still-
in there.
Yeah, do you still do commercials?
I help out Res Effects Productions every now and then with whatever they need help, and they do a lot of commercial work. So,
Do you do jingles?
yeah, I did.
You've had people ask you to write them?
Well, yeah, for the production company, we did some for like Budweiser. I think we did for something that they were doing.
My favorite.
You had some they call spec. Spec work. It's just speculative, where companies are asking for jingles, and you write them and see if they like them. And,
You get royalties, or do they keep it?
no, the way it is, I mean, they're pretty savvy about, making sure that they have all the rights and they don't owe you any performance royalties. So unless you've already written a song,
But
then
they
they're
pay for you.
using that.
They pay you for doing it.
Usually,
I hope so.
yeah,
I mean, all that work. Gotta have something.
right, yeah.
So, besides having another baby, what does your wife do? Wow.
She's a consultant. So she's does a lot of she's done a lot of work in public policy, and whatnot. But it's hard to describe what she does. Her strength is taking, usually projects that are really huge endeavors that usually require multiple departments or businesses working on one project and having them work together and figuring out what the best
So
steps
she's
are
good
for
at that.
progress.
Like a mediator? Sorta?
You could use mediation in what she does, but
she multitasks.
That definitely part of
Women
it.
do that. Women can do that quite easily. They have to. Having babies, they got to work, they got everything.
Yeah, there are definitely some skill sets that women are privy to that
I know.
men may have to work on a little more.
Tell me about men. I mean,
Well, men.
yeah. Well,
I don't know what I can share with you, buddy, but
well,
you're welcome to my knowledge base.
All right.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. I just want to know, how do men think? Is it very logical, straightforward, or are they multitasking like women do? Or
I don't know. I have the theory of that is not based on any real knowledge.
your personal?
Right, but thinking back in the caveman days,
Protection.
where you had women were multitasking from that moment. I mean, you got kids running around, you got fire, you got all this work that needs to be done for the survival of humanity, essentially. And then you've got, then you had a pack of men who are attacking a mastodon. Right, so their job is only to focus on one task and one task only.
So such a difference, eh?
I think so, in just the way
But we blend together,
communities
men and women.
evolved.
Men and women do blend together. They do complement each other.
Right, and those are like the stark differences. But there's a whole spectrum of ways of thinking between men and women. I mean, beyond just the physical to the mental that exists. So
But men are the providers, and they're the stronger of the two.
well, I think it just depends on the relationship. The spectrum is wide. And in some relationships, yes, the men are the providers, and some relationships, the women are the providers, and just
As long as they are a unit.
yeah, that's the goal, right?
And you have one down and another to go, so I'm happy for you. You really
thank
are
you.
blessed. So this is about ready to end this half hour. I was just wondering, can you sing another song, sing us out?
Yeah, I guess.
How many minutes can you do?
How many minutes do you need?
5 minutes?
5 minutes? Ooh.
Couple minutes.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, with kids' songs, probably want to max out at 2.
Sure.
Let's see. Good old.
That's right.
Perfect. I'll do a Raffi song.
Cool. I can't wait.
Which is one of my favorites to do with my son, and kids usually dig it.
Pied Piper.
Down by the bay.
Oh,
Down by the bay, where the watermelons grow. Back to my home, I dare not go. For if I do, my mother would say, have you ever seen a goose
no.
kissing a moose?
No.
Down by the bay, down by the bay, where the watermelons grow. Back to my home, I dare not go. For if I do, my mother would say. Have you ever seen a fly
Sometimes.
wearing a tie?
No, that's something different.
Yeah. Down by the bay, sing along. Where the watermelons grow. There we go. Back to my home, I dare not go. For if I do, my mother will say.
Oh boy, you gotta think about that.
Yeah, I got to think. Oh, have you ever seen a whale
No.
with a polka dot tail?
Oh, in my lifetime? Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe up in like Nova Scotia or somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. Down by the bay, where the watermelons grow. Back to my home, I dare not go. For if I do, my mother would say. Have you ever seen a llama?
Llama who?
Llama you.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Wearing, let's see, a llama wearing pajamas?
Ah,
Yeah, that's where it's
not
supposed to
recently.
go. down by the bay.
Dang, that was good. Thank you for coming on to my show,
Thanks for having me, Patty.
Fernando Tarango. And thank you, audience. I had a great time with Fernando. This was a real good half hour. So enjoy your week, and we'll see you next week, and love you all. So God bless.
Thank you.
And have fun with your babies, eh?
Will do.
Okay, ciao.
Thank you.
I didn't know I could sing that.
Yep.
Don't let this time apart give in to all our fears. God will keep us close from up above. So until